A Michigan man convicted of a smash and grab robbery at a Sioux City jewelry store 2 years ago will spend more than 8 years in federal prison. Back in May, 32-year-old Delonte Harris entered guilty pleas to 1 count of conspiracy to interfere with commerce by robbery and 1 count of interference with commerce by robbery. Today, a judge sentenced him to 105 months. That's 8 years and 9 months in federal prison for what the judge in the case called a brazen, broad daylight robbery. Harris admitted to being part of the October 29, 2022 robbery of Gunderson's Jewelers in Lakeport Commons, where he and an accomplice used sledgehammers to break in and steal Rolex watches. They used a stolen vehicle in the getaway and later abandoned it. Police found evidence inside linking Harris to both crimes. In addition to the prison sentence, he has to pay restitution.